What's up, everybody? Grumpy Giant coming at you from my Skyblock paradise. It is time to go ahead and automate wither killing. So I've got some stuff on me here, and this is going to be, you know, a little bit of a process, but it's not too bad. So we're kind of going to stick in the same corner that we were in. I went ahead and tore down that little block that we had going before, because we need to move it up, right? So this guy, I want to say can go right there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So basically, we need to line this whole thing with blocks, right? Like so. And then right here in the middle, because now we have access to Mystical Agriculture, we can do that. Right? Actually, that might not be enough room for this guy. You got to make sure you give him enough room, otherwise he's going to be able to escape from your little pod that you're building for him. And that is a no bueno. So that should be enough room. A 3x3x3, be 3x3x4. Because we're going to put this over the top. And this is reinforced obsidian from Ender.io, and that is the witherproof glass from Mystical Agriculture. You have to get the wither skeleton seeds to be able to make it. We did that. I went ahead and blasted through. This took a little while. It wasn't too bad to get through all of this stuff, and now we've got the tier 6 mystical seeds and the Cruxes to go, and the ultimate smelting. We may knock this out. This requires a Nether Star. That's kind of why we're getting into this. But more importantly, the bigger reason that we're getting into this is that. The power of dragons, Draconic Evolution. We have awakened Draconium, so really as soon as we get the Wyvern Fusion crafting done, this is pretty much a gimme. So I don't really mind not being able to kill the Ender Dragon because we've already got awakened Draconium, so I don't really need the hearts. We are going to have to go through all of the process to get all the way to the end. The unlock is the Draconic Reactor, and I'll tell you right now, I am not going to put this together until it's time to end this series and close it out. I have never once been able to make a Draconic Reactor work for more than, 10 to 20 minutes before it just blows up. And once it does that in a Skyblock world, that is all she wrote. So I'm going to hide the working area. I want this active on redstone signal. We'll turn it back on fully before we're all said and done. But the mob crusher is probably just fine like there. Let's see what that working area looks like. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So we're going to use the mob crusher, and I'm probably gonna need either. Do I have any more flux points in here? No. Okay. So I will have to run back out before too long. However, what we can do, we can set a flux point there. No, I don't think I want it there. Right? Yeah, probably not. So let's get an item conduit. What is that? Oh, it's just the face of it. All right, that's fine. So here, and then right on the side, I want to do, because we've got, well, there it is, the vacuum chest. We've had kind of a weird issue with the, no, I don't want that on insert, I want that on extract. The goodies and bits and bobs that come from the wither have been getting stuck in the chamber, because these blocks need to be protected from the blast, so we build this out fully, so there's no like open space to it, right? Which normally, can I reach that? No, crap. Normally that's not an issue, but in this case, it is. So I'm setting that to insert on brown, and you'll see why shortly. And then these are both going to be extract on green, right? Always active. And then we'll run power conduits to this guy and that guy down there. I'm using the Ender IO pipes just for the fact that they allow me to run all three in the same block space, or all the different pipes in the same block space. This is the Wither Builder, this block. So what we do is we feed it soul sand and we feed it wither skeleton skulls, right? And it builds the wither out. And then the mob crusher that we had in here before. So I need to run, we could probably set up the rest of this real quick. How do I want to do this? Probably collect here. And we'll do this on insert, always active, and then we can run these out, right? And this is going to be insert and extract. Extract just always active, why not? Insert on brown, extract on green, yes. This is going to be extract only on green, always active. And then right above this thing, we're going to run a smaller chest than this guy, because I don't want the crate that's going to soak up all this. It will fill with soul sand and wither skeleton skulls, and I don't want that. So let me run out and grab some power conduits that I magically forgot. And here we are. Okay, we good? We good? We good? We're good. All right, power. Let's do conduit. The Ender Energy conduit is a plenty. So we'll go back into the box. And there we go. So now we can run these just like so. And we can throw the flux point down. Connect it to our network, right? And now the Wither Builder has power. The Mob Crusher has power. Very cool. We can test this system before we really go a whole lot further by... We don't have any insert... Ah, crap, I didn't grab another chest either. So we do that, and it should start... Oh, I need to turn it so it's not active on redstone. And then pop, there's a wither. And we'll make sure that it works. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Boop. And he did. So, yeah, that worked a whole lot better. And now this stuff is in the chest, right? So we can now, on the outside, we'll be able to suck that back in and be able to push back through. So this is insert. No. Insert on green. Come on. Green, extract on brown. That's what I wanted. So if we extract on brown, then we'll be able to, this is going to be insert on green, that's insert on green, that's extract on green. So this is going to be the goodies going in and out, or going out. And all we need to do is set up the brown face to go in. Right. So we'll run that down here. And this will be insert on brown, no extract. And I think what I'm going to do, rather than do a chest in here, I'm going to do a chest on the outside that I can just toss the stuff into. The problem you run into is you start overflowing in here if you run everything internal to this box. This setup really doesn't need to be in this giant box, but, you know, I had it. It was there. So why not? The other thing we need to deal with is the essence. And that is not really a problem either. Oh, nope, not there. Stop it. Because, once again, you can run all the pipes in the same side, right? So all we're going to do is come down here and pop that guy down. And this will be an insert, not extract. This will be extract on fluids, right, which is the red one. So this will be extract, always active, extract. Maybe, no, that's fluid. The white one is fluid. So that could be insert. This will be extract, always active, not insert. So now the fluid that's in here is always going to drain straight down to this tank. I am not super worried about doing anything with that essence. We get enough essence from our other mob farm. So now what we need to do is set it up on the outside. And then that will be nice and quick. And that is basic. I mean, we could fully automate it by hooking it up to the ME system. But like I said, I'm not that concerned with it, frankly. So let's get this out of here. Let's get that out. You know what? Why don't we put something over here? We could easily do that. Sound muffler. I hate those things, but hey, you know. So we need yet a wrench. And I made one, but I never got it out. So let's put an item conduit. No, what are you doing? Oh, crap. I set that wrong. All right. So we're going to do this here and disconnect there. And this is just going to sit here. We need to go back in here and change the side that the little port is facing. Oh, come on. The tunnel. Okay, which side would that be? It's not down. It's not up. Might be north. All right, let's go back out. Yep, it's north. It's north. So this is going to be insert on brown, extract on green, always active. And we can run this into a crate out here. And stop it. And then that other one there needs to be changed too, I think. To insert, extract on brown, always active, and then we need to set filters. All right, so the filters are pretty easy. We need to access this guy, throw a filter in here, edit filter settings, and we'll do a whitelist on soul sand and wither skeleton skulls. All right, done. So there's that guy done. We only need to do that here, and then on the other side, we're going to need to do... We shouldn't need to do anything, actually. So let's test it. I wonder if this thing doesn't like these pipes. Wow, that's odd. Insert on brown, extract on green. Yet no extraction. Always active. Extract, basic filter. Well, I mean, that should be working. So if it's not working, I tell you what, let me get this thing situated, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I got it handled. The compact machines they don't seem to like to interact with the Ender IO conduits just yet. That may be something that's coming in time. I don't know. So anyway, I'll show you what I've done. So right here is the input chest, and this I need to put a facade on. I don't have any more structure ducts ready to go, and I'm not super duper concerned about it. So let's put that away, that away, that away, that away, that away, and all that stuff can go away. This needs to stay. Okay. So right here, we've got a chest, right? So let's do 2 withers, okay? And then we can go into the compact machine. So that just went into that chest out here. And we'll go into the compact machine and eventually load in. And now we've got 2 withers in the machine. And 1 dead, 2 dead. Okay, so all of that comes in through this pipe. And then you can see all the goodies are getting sent out that pipe. And those go in straight into our system. The power's all handled here. The drum of essence has 156 buckets in it. Woo! Of the essence that we don't really need because we get a ton from our other mob farm. Yeah, whatever. So Wither basically automated. Yeah, you know, we could do a little bit better. We actually have an ME cable down here, so we could teach it if we wanted to, and that'd be fine. I'm not going to do that right now. We'll worry about that later. What we do need to do is get started in Draconic Evolution. And you can see we've got 12,000 Awakened Draconium. We've got 1 Awakened Draconium block, which I only put that together because I was trying to get them into a compacting drawer. That's apparently disabled. But you can put the Draconium ingot and nugget into a drawer, and those are just fine. Only the Awakened Draconium block. And I'm assuming it's because, you know, that's supposed to be a crafting thing and all that, blah, blah, blah. You can do the recipe right here. It's your standard recipe. I mean, you could do that all day. And I think you can go, you might not. Yeah, no, you can go back and forth. So why it doesn't work in a compacting drawer, I do not know. But what we need to work on is this stuff, okay? We need to make some Draconic Cores, and we really ought to teach a recipe for this thing. We're not going to right now. We're just going to make a boatload of them. And barely even make a dang dent in our... We have 125,000 Draconium ingots. We just made 1,000 Draconic Cores, and we didn't even dent it. Okay, that's cool. No problem there. So that's our Draconic Cores. So let's claim that bad boy. And I really just want to get us started because some of the crafting stuff is going to be tedious. And we needed the Nether Stars, hence why I really wanted to get that automated. So let's open the loot chest. Creative Destruction Wand. That scares the crap out of me. We're going to put that in there for now. Okay, so we needed the Fusion Crafting Core, right? This is why we need Nether Stars, see? So Lapi block, no big deal. 4 Nether Stars, Draconic Core. Okay, that should be easy. There we go. So if we need more Nether Stars, we can just send some soul sand and stuff through there. No worries. So let's go back here. The basic Fusion Crafting Core and 12 basic Fusion Crafting Injectors. So what's involved with the basic Fusion Craft? Okay, that's easy. Block of irons, a couple of Draconium blocks. So we need 12. 12. Done. And this is one of those things, there's really no need to do a crafting recipe for this, because once you've got the 12, you don't really need more than that. You're just going to take them off one by one to upgrade them anyway. Ooh, this is good stuff. So the dislocator receptacle, and the Draconium infused obsidian. This had been another way to build that wither farm. We need to find a place, though, for our Draconic crafting. And honestly, I kind of think, like, I want to move this stuff off of this central circle, and I'll use this area for this. Probably. Okay, so we'll build these parts. We're not going to use this thing, I don't think. The dislocator we probably will, because the advanced dislocator is amazing. But the dislocator, the whole teleportation assembly, I don't know that we're going to use. Hopefully we've got some draconic dust. We don't. Oh, wow, we don't even have freaking blaze powder right now. That's because it just auto-crafts it as it needs it. Okay, dislocator, blaze powder. We'll just do it this way because we got plenty of blaze. It's not a big deal. The chorus flower, we've got the draconium dust we need to get. So we need to come down here and let's get some draconic ore. And where is a pulverizer that we can use? Right there. Why you give me that? Why you give me that? Gotta be quick. Oh, got it. Got it. So, dislocator. Get. Alright, there's one. So, we needed dislocator receptacle. And that is... where is that bad boy? It's not those. There it is. Dislocator receptacle. Oh, that's a Wyvern core. Ooh, so we're going to have to do fusion crafting for that. Okay. Cool. I'll take it. So we're going to do this big, right? So we want to go to thermal, and we want to get a whole bunch of the cryo stabilized flux ducts. Do I not have any that aren't? I thought I had some. I do. I've got 34. That's kind of enough. So let's grab some flux points. And oh, there we go. Okay. Now what we need, I've got one block that we can use to set this on first. So we need to find the middle of this, and that would be right about here. And right where that light is. Ha! So, you put the fusion crafting core right in the middle, right? You don't need to keep the block under it. We'll change that out for something that's a little bit prettier. And then right out here, probably... yeah. So there's 9 out here. And that was what? 2 away? So we'll go 1, 2, and 3 on top of that, I suppose. Yeah, like that. That'll work. That will work. I wanted the cryo stabilized flux ducts because these... hello. Do you mind? Because these things have unlimited power transmission. Where did that go? Where... butthole. Alright, so now we need the flux points. And I'll put 1 here, and we will select our network, and we're going to tell it to ignore the limit. Right, and then we'll put another one here. Select our network again, and tell it to ignore the limit. And cow, you are in a very bad place. Silly cow. Alright, let's get rid of this stuff, and that can go. The dislocator can stay. So, we want the dislocator receptacle, and then we need draconium infused obsidian. Can we do the draconium infused obsidian outside of that? No, that is also a crafting recipe here. Okay. So we want for the dislocator pedestal, or dislocator receptacle, is going to be draconium infused obsidian, so we need 8. So we need 16 draconium ingots. 32 draconium dust, 16 blaze powder. Okay, that's too many. So 32 draconium dust. And then we need diamonds. We need 16 diamonds because we're going to need 8 of these, right? So now we come. Oh, I need obsidian too. I need the main part of all of that. So now we'll come back over here. Okay, and the crafting in this way is a bit funny, right? We need to do that, I think. And then we'll have to do the blaze powder in a second. So you cannot put more than one item in a crafter, unless that's been fixed. I know it was kind of an issue before. It may be less of an issue now. So there's the 4 of those. So each of these needs its own individual crafter, right? And if you just, like, see how I have 14 draconium in my hand right now? If I click on that, it's not going to just put 1 in. It's got all 14 in that one. And then to get it out, you just shift click. That's not really difficult. And then over here, we'll do the 2 blaze powder. And then we'll come in to this central piece. We throw the obsidian in. Pedestal tier 2. Pedestal tier? Do we need... Okay, oops. That was not what I wanted to do. Whoopsie daisy. Let's put that back. We'll put that back up top. What did it say? Did it say something that I wasn't paying attention to? Probably. At Draconic. So, if it... Wyvern tier. Oh, so it... Yep. So it's going to need us to go straight up here. So we need to do a bunch of withers and stuff like that. Give me a minute. I want to get that together. I want to show you guys, for anyone that hasn't seen this yet, I want everybody to be able to see... Oh, come on. What this looks like, because this is pretty entertaining. Alright guys, so I wanted to make one of the Wyvern Cores with you because it is a fusion crafting recipe, of course. So it's an emerald block in the fusion crafter, and then down here we're going to put 5 of the Draconic Cores in place, 2 Draconium blocks, and 2 Nether Stars, right? And then we'll come back in here, and this is the GUI you get when you have a valid recipe. And we're going to press start, and you'll see why I wanted to do the cryo stabilized flux ducts. And it's already crafting. Normally, it takes a pretty long time to charge. We get to bypass that by doing... That's a good screenshot there. There we go. And pretty soon... Done. Now we have another Wyvern Core. I have 8 more of those to go, so I will be back when I get those, and I'll probably make 11 of the 12 crafting injectors, and then we'll make the last one together so we can go over that. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've got all but one converted to the Wyvern, and I saved this one to do with all of you. Excuse me. So the recipe is pretty simple. It's 4 Nether Stars, 1 Draconium block, a Wyvern Core, and 2 Draconic Cores in the injectors. So there is all of that. And then in the Fusion Crafting Core goes one of the basic Fusion Crafting Injectors, right? So we can start that craft. And it does its thing. And we just kind of have to wait until it finishes, and we can set this guy up. And boop. So there we go. Now we have 12 fusion crafting cores upgraded all the way to the Wyvern core. And we have to have all the... Okay, well, I'm going to take these down real quick. We'll put them back up. But I want to ding that quest. Ding. See, that Awakened Draconium quest that just completed was the one that we were really after. Because that gives us access to a few other things, such as the wireless power transmission and things like that. But it also gives us, down here in Mystical Crops, it gives us access to the Tier 6 Mystical Seeds. So that would be the Tier 6 Crafting Seed, the Nether Star Seed, which that's a big one, because that means we won't have to do that wither fight anymore. We can just go straight to getting the Nether Star Essence stuff and building the Nether Stars out of it. It also gives us access to the Dragon Egg Seeds, which I'm going to have to see if we can even do those. We'll worry about that some other time. We do need to continue down this... Not this. This quest line, right? The Draconic Chest is kind of neat. Controlling time, that's okay too. The Draconic Fusion Crafting, we need to do. Because we're not going to be able to do Chaos until we get all of this stuff done to go fight the Chaos Guardian, and hopefully those things have spawned out there. I sincerely hope they have. Which that's kind of our next gate. Draconium chest. Which, yeah, that's fine. The Draconic Fusion Crafting. That's more of the injector crafting stuff, which, honestly, I think we ought to save and automate at least a little bit. I tell you what, let's look at the mystical... the tier 6 stuff, right? So tier 6 crafting seed is that. I did a whole bunch of crafting between episodes. Let's do like 48. Okay, so that should get at least part of that done, right? And I don't know if we're going to be able to continue. We still have to do the Cruxes, which is kind of a big one. So the Nether Star Seeds. What is involved there? Let's just do this. 4 Nether Stars, Insanium Essence. So we can do 2. We'll have to kill some more Withers. But we can do at least 2 for now. How about the Awakened Seed? We can do a bunch of those. Let's do like 16 of those. And then the Dragon Egg. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it because we don't have dragons. Yeah, see, dragon scale. So I'm probably just going to have to give myself dragon scale too. But I'll worry about that between episodes. The Awakened Draconium Crux. Yeah, I'm going to have to give myself dragon hearts too. I can't, because they don't drop off of the chaos. Well, they might drop off Chaos Guardians, but I think we're going to need some anyway. But how about the Nether Crux? So the Nether Crux, we're going to have to kill a few more Withers. We have lots of these Withering Souls, though. But we can do 1 Nether Star Crux right now. The Nether Crux is required for the Nether Star Seeds. Let's run out here. I want to set this thing down with you guys. And then we'll deal with getting more of them between episodes now that we've got it built. So this is the farm, right? This is the farming area that we've got together right now. Down here at the end is where I think I'm going to put the Nether Seeds. And I'll show you, I'll put them down. I'll put 2 of them down. They're never going to grow like this, okay? They have to have this Nether Star Crux underneath them. That is extremely important for you to be aware of, right? So right down here at the very first one, I'm going to put the Nether Star Crux, okay? Now that one it should start to grow. Yeah, see, this one's already at 28%. This one's still at 0. So we have to have the Nether Star Crux underneath each one of these. I am going to try to fill this entire block and possibly this one with these Nether Star Cruxes because that is going to be extremely important for us come Project E. So the Ultimate Furnace, we're going to need 1 more Nether Star. So that's easy. We'll get some soul sand. We'll get some skulls. And I'm just going to send a full stack of soul sand in there. Right there. That will give us 16 Nether Stars, I believe. So you can see the withers are starting to form in there. Oh, that one's got googly eyes. And over time, we'll start seeing more of them pack in. There we go. There's a good shot of a bunch of them. Yeah. So we're going to start seeing Nether Stars pretty soon. But let's come back up here and look at the furnace. So we should be able to do the furnace now. The Ultimate Furnace. It's 4 Wither Skeleton Skulls, a block of Supremium, a Supremium Furnace, and I went ahead and got through the Supremium Furnace. I saved the Ultimate Furnace to do with all of you. So there is the Supremium Furnace, and then we need the coal, right? And the coal, somewhere around here. There it is. Maybe not. What else? Oh, Insanium coal. So Insanium coal is right up here, and that is 2 Insanium plus a Supremium coal. And again, I made through the Supremium coal. And the recipe looks just like that. So there is the Ultimate Furnace, and there's some Draconium dust. We can go ahead and do it. That's the burn on the Draconium dust, on everything. And that fuel lasts forever. So let's grab some beef. I've got some raw beef here. And we'll throw that in. And that's done. So the Ultimate Furnace, if you feel like using fuels, the Ultimate Furnace is a fine way to go. It's fine. It works. It's A-okay. Thank you very, very much for watching, hanging out with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, you know what to do. Slap that like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, or you're new here, slap that subscribe button. Just slap something. It's good times. Ring that bell for notifications, because, you know, notifications plus YouTube equals broken still. And until next time, Grumpy Giant signing out. Bye-bye.